Hello stars, my name's Simon, welcome back to Just Reviews, and little known facts about me is that I'm kind of a big Van Gaming fan. I've been a fan of both him and his group for years now, and on February 11th, 2021, we got a trailer for something called Alpha Betas, an animated comedy series where Vanos, or Evan, along with Marcel, basically I do work, Brian the Gaming Terrorizer, and Tyler, I Am Wildcat, played fictionalized versions of their online personas in a world where video games power the world. The pilot episode of This Is Alpha Team was released on Evan's channel March 13th earlier this year. But wait! Haven't you said before that you'd like permission when it comes to YouTube or made media? Yes, as I have. Man, it's a good thing I did ask.
Are you okay with people making a review of the pilot after it's uploaded?
Yeah, just don't go too hard on us, bro. Don't go too ham.
Sorry, going ham is kind of one of my strong suits, but don't worry, I have plenty of nice things to say. As well as a few concerns, but we'll get there when we get there. This is the Alpha Betas pilot. We open on Omaha Beach, Normandy, 1944. D-Day. Okay, this next clip will not make any sense at all, but I really wanted to use it anyway.
You know, there's not enough fanfics where Toad from Super Mario stormed the beaches of Normandy.
Anyway, our four heroes... Yeah, I did say heroes in quotes. ...are here to take out the Nazi commander while showing off their roles in the group, with Eddie, the team's leader, taking charge, Buck throwing grenades, Mason easily sniping a few enemy soldiers, which gives them enough breathing room to let Tommy drive Eddie to the turret to give the commander a friendly hello.
What's up, you Nazi bitch?
As friendly a hello these people deserve, anyway.
Are you sure that thing is historically accurate?
Actually, it is. According to Evan himself, the joke was supposed to be that he had an Elon Musk, clearly modern flamethrower that sticks out like a sore thumb in the 40s. But it was too late to change it because animation is expensive as shit. The actual historically incorrect thing will be that the machine gun the commander is firing isn't German. It's an American MLG. But like the flamethrower, it was too late to change by the time they realized there was a mistake. Anyway, with the commander's death, the power grid has been restored, with Alpha Team's boss Allison complaining about, in spite of the fact that the team consistently gets good results, their methods are, well, batshit crazy.
American heroes.
We cut straight to the title card and music that is so goddamn awesome. Where do I buy it? I want it as my damn ringtone. Anyway, we see Allison meeting with Daryl, voiced by Chris Parnell, the voice of Jerry from Rick and Morty. He's been sent by the government to see why the hell the energy division takes up 70% of the defense budget when no one even knows what the hell the program does. Allison explains that after the world ran low on oil and basically gave up on renewable resources, a small box that could create electricity was made and produced on mass scale.
That's when video games were born.
But this system isn't perfect and can glitch out, causing people to stop playing, which tends to have disastrous results. New York faced a blackout in 1977, same with India in 2012.
Chernobyl.
This just in. Our counterbalance meters are stopped working due to radiation exposure. More at 11.
To ensure that never happens again. Chernobyl, not a man getting his dick radiated. That happens all the time. Alpha Team was commissioned.
And we're worth every penny.
Are you telling me we're powering the country with video games? And the only thing separating us from the complete breakdown of society is 4 20-something gamers?
Hilarious how they snuck that in. Ruby, this is Ruby, barges in and says there's a code black in Area 51. We cut over to Alpha Team in their home where they get a knock on the door from Steven, and instead of just walking over to the damn thing like an old person, they play a rousing game of...
Don't touch the floor, don't touch the floor.
Tommy attempts to use a car, but crashes it like he's Elliot Cancel playing L.A. Noire. Buck attempts to use hover shoes, but just knocks himself out. Eddie just says, fuck this, and just gets out to get to the door.
Oh, he touched the floor.
He's out.
Come on.
I'm not bad at anything, okay? In fact, I'm the best don't touch the floor player of all time.
Mason, as it turns out, swatted his own fucking house, faking a...
Grundle assault.
Steven tells the team about the code black. Mason is less than amused at the name.
Oh, shocker. Code blacks are the worst.
The team is introduced to Daryl, who in turn gets a basic summary of the 4 team members. Eddie, the self-important tryhard, Buck, the thin-legged bitch,
Fuck you!
Tommy, the pompous know-it-all, and finally, Mason, the sarcastic one.
It feels really natural to introduce us in detail for the benefit of a new audience.
Allison gives the rundown. All NPCs have vanished from Red Hat Intervention and the player count is dropping, which is bad considering the game powers Area 51, and last time that happened, the aliens held prisoner there almost broke out. Almost. Daryl questions why they just can't have the programmers work on it? Well, they do, but it's not enough. Alpha Team is sent into the game so they become part of its code and can do everything a normal player can't, making it easier for them to eliminate the threat to the grid.
That checks out. I don't have any further questions about the premise.
Alpha Team gets settled into their rigs and Ruby asks if the team is comfortable. minus Eddie, who, when anytime small talk, is immediately shot down by Ruby.
Damn, Eddie. Hope you brought a condom to work today.
The team is warped into the game and find a player complaining like he's Ninja losing a game of Fortnite.
This game is impossible! Guess I'll just go suck my own dick on TikTok.
It would be more entertaining than his usual content anyway. The team ride into town to get some answers, except for Tommy.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel right, you know? Like riding another living thing.
You had a steak last night.
They enter a bar and Jane here tells them that $2 Chuck, a rogue AI, rounds up everybody in his fort. To take a train. Totally not because Tommy can't ride horses, no.
My objection is ethical.
It's because of how, as Tommy puts it, the 1800s were a really golden age for humanity. If you put aside the poor as fuck personal hygiene, short life expectancy, rampant sexism and racism.
This ain't the black car.
Tommy backpedals and admits it's just because they had cool trains. A loud crash reveals that $2 Chuck sent a little welcoming party for the team. Not that they slow them down at all. If anything, courtesy of a frankly obvious pun and one decapitated head, they speed them up. The train's moving at a less than safe speed, so the team jump and all land in safely. Except for Mason, who's booted out of the game.
Damn it, Tommy, you killed me.
Don't worry, he gets payback. Alpha Team only has 10 minutes to kill Chuck so the game can reset, so Eddie devises a plan to sneak inside. Pretend to work for Chuck and pass Tommy and Buck off as prisoners. Because guards in video games are stupid, it works! Unfortunately, Chuck himself isn't an idiot and quickly orders the three to be killed. A shootout begins after Eddie whips a poor fuck in the eye.
What the fuck?
And Buck is shot in the leg and proceeds to whine like a bitch, because apparently they programmed their rigs to feel pain for some reason. Tommy, told to do something and upon seeing a horse, makes his move to finally prove that he can ride a horse. He fails. Miserably.
Fine, I can't ride horses, okay? Everyone happy?
Want a cheese puff?
Of course!
It's all down to Eddie to kill Chuck because, again...
Why did we program this thing to feel pain?
And I'm sure it'll be completely easy. God damn it. Eddie finds himself unable to kill Chuck while he is Jane hostage. Even as Area 51's power drops to 2% and all the aliens held there attempt to escape, Eddie still won't shoot. Until he sees an opportunity. He dashes toward the fire, a seemingly dumbass move, as Mason points out, it'll just kill him instantly. But Eddie shoots at the goon to make a safe path for himself to cross, proving himself to be the best don't touch the floor player as he makes his way to Chuck and shoots him dead. The power grid to Area 51 is restored. Daryl, having left to write his report when Eddie initially refused to shoot Chuck, concludes that he'll have the energy division shut down in favor of
ruining the planet with non-renewable resources.
But Allison still has one more thing to show him. Bravo, team.
Oh, great! Another frivolous character introduction.
It's here where it's revealed that Bravo Team, and by extension Allison, were behind the $2 Chuck situation in order to give Allison an excuse to finally fire Alpha Team. As for why they failed, well, as Edgelord puts it,
We didn't plan on Eddie being the greatest don't touch the floor player of all time.
just when you thought the pilot was done dropping bombs, Steven arrives to clean up the body and is revealed to be a robot.
Ah, shoot. Ha! A spinal cord is jammed in one of my rotors.
And that was the pilot. It was damn good. That's not to say I don't have a few worries. My biggest is the sheer sociopathy of Alpha Team has the potential to make them completely unlikable, which I don't think the creators want. But I also know that said sociopathy is intentional given that Allison and Ruby's understandable reactions to the team's stupidity could mirror the audience that doesn't find them particularly funny. And while I do find it a bit weird to spoil right at the end of the pilot that Allison is working against Alpha Team with Bravo Team, now just some thought, yeah, it makes sense. It shows how well the team's actions are mostly given a pass because they ultimately succeed in every mission. Not everyone's going to be exceptionally tolerant, least of all the person in charge that has to constantly deal with their shit. Also, Buck is just kind of there. He's the least important to the mission, and because I had to skip over most of the gags as to not pad out the video, he barely came up. But aside from those grabs, I had a great time with the pilot, and I cannot wait for the full series. Same goes for the Kickstarters with 8,174 backers who managed to raise over $1 million to fund the show. You know, the over 8,000 fans that actually did get the theme song as a ringtone, son of a bitch! Oh, stars, Magic 7, that was a... This should have come out so long ago. Fucking hell, I said I was going to do one more. I was hoping to do one more. I'll charge them and increase the phone temperature. Oh shit, I should probably grab this up quickly. But this was meant to come out so much sooner. But oh my god, it was meant to come out like. God, when did we move? We moved a while back. For fuck, it was meant to be like June or whatever. It was meant to be. It was meant to be so long ago. Like, holy hell. Oh my god, but I'm happy I'm finally going to be able to get this thing out. Which is good. I had it scripted. I completed the... I had to just sit in there because it's like, oh, well, I guess I'll just wait until I finish the damn thing. Because I had such a hard time working with the conclusion, actually. I had the bulk of it written out, but it was just so hard for me to write my... articulate the possible worries that I had because I didn't want to come off as too critical. I didn't want to come off like too much of an asshole. Because, I do genuinely worry that, a full series of Alpha Team being dicks, they could potentially cross a line, cross into, oh wow, these are just awful people, I have faith that they won't, but I still have that worry in the back of my head, I just can't help but have that concern, you know what I mean? I don't want to be, and also I don't want to come off as too crass or mean, looking back, I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. Most of this was said in jest. I'm not doing too hard. It is just a pilot, so I'm really hoping this will be well, and I really hope that in the very, very off chance that Vanoss basically terrorizes and Wildcat, if the four guys or anyone if anyone up there actually does watch this video, I hope they don't hate me for it. That's the last thing I want. These are just jokes, and I'm just having fun. But yeah, links to the pilot and Evan's channel. Actually, I'm just gonna link in everybody's channel. Evans, Vanoss's basically how it works. Marcel, Brian Terrorizer, and Tyler Wildcats. All their channels are gonna be in the link in the description below, as well as the pilot. Please go watch that. Go support it. Do everything you can. Do it. Support Alpha Betas because this year is gonna be awesome. But I have my fingers crossed that hopefully my worries will not be fulfilled, But, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.